Welcome, everyone. This is NXL 360. My name is Nadim. Thank you so much for joining us and all those who are sharing our live and sharing it and discussing it. It's either you disagree or disagree, but we appreciate the comments and the contribution you're making to the show. I'm not alone. I'm joined with the legendary Ola Mlambo, former Buccaneer, former Orlando Pirates midfielder. That's the team we're talking about today. The team that has already won 2 trophies, MTN 8 and the Carling Cup. And Coach KP, one of the most intelligent football minds in this country. We appreciate everyone, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Starting with you, Coach KP, how are you and how's everything?
No, I'm blessed, man, and I think all thanks to all that are subscribing, man. But I'm all good. And how's you?
I can't complain, my man. I saw you in Bombela Stadium. Maybe you travel, Polokwane. Yeah, ne?
No, for the love of football, man. It's always great when you're looking at it live. I feel TV sometimes doesn't give you the true reflection. It's very interesting to see the movements of other players off the ball. So yeah, if I can travel, I'll always do that.
Hey, but it's a bit expensive exercise traveling from Polokwane, then Pum Bombela, then coming back.
He's got the
No,
budget, Baba.
not necessarily that. Remember, it's December, so the idea was I was taking the kids home originally. So from
Oh,
Limpopo,
okay.
and then the budget just came in going to Bombay, but it was well planned with the gent.
Yeah,
So yeah, I didn't feel it much.
and
So yeah,
yeah,
Oh,
no.
ngwana, kanti sihleli nongwana bomma Nadim.
yeah, no, full time.
So you went with your wife to meet you, and your wife was there, obviously.
No, the wife was working. The wife was working. Hence why I'm back. If it wasn't for her, I
Oh,
wouldn't be back.
oh, that's why you couldn't even. That's why you extended the trip to Mbombela because the wife was not around.
I didn't know. It's
Also
not
for
there.
joining us, guys. Kola, all good, my brother. How are you doing?
No, I'm good, and good afternoon to everyone, Nadim, man. Yeah. It's a nice way to start the show, eh? Icebreaker. Before we fight.
Hey,
Yeah, basically the aim of it, we're trying to dissect what's happening in local football because we've seen Orlando Pirates winning 2 trophies already, which is the MTN 8 and the Carling Cup. I believe Orlando Pirates are now the best team in South Africa. I believe they are better than Mamelodi Sundowns and Kaizer Chiefs. One would say Sundowns have better players than Pirates. I will agree. But in terms of team performance on what we've seen on the pitch, the 2 trophies are a testament of that Orlando Pirates are an improved team. Do you agree, former Buccaneer, Kola Mlambo?
Oh, Nadim, I think that's a very, very big statement, to can agree with as you're agreeing. Because now how I would want to look at it, it's the results that proves who's better and who's not. Mamelodi Sundowns, we've been considering them to having better players than Orlando Pirates because the results were saying that, not because of talent and quality. I don't normally gauge players based on that because we are all gifted in different ways, but I always situate everything based on the results of whatever is happening. So I'd like to disagree with you when you're saying Mamelodi Sundowns have the better quality. Currently, Pirates are on top. Pirates have 2 trophies. Pirates have more numbers in the national team. How is it that so we say Mamelodi Sundowns players are better than Orlando Pirates? I think they are all good, but Pirates is on top at the present moment. If we were to issue out accolades, Pirates players are going to be mostly dominant, so it means that they are the better one this season.
Interesting one. It's interesting one, Coach KP. What's your take on what Kola just said? And what's your take
no,
about this topic?
I share the same sentiment with him, man. Because even if you go pound to pound, Nadim, if you were to compare the left backs, you compare the middle fielders, squad depth, I agree with Kola. I think Pirates has currently, like he said as well, results also states that Pirates has better players. Yes, maybe Sundowns has the best goalkeeper, the best middle fielder in Ronza and Mokoyena. Maybe they've got the best right back. Yes, individual, if you were to go 1-1, maybe Sundowns would have here and there. But overall, I think Pirates as a team, they've got a better team than Mamelodi Sundowns, especially this year. And I think it's eminent to see the results are there to prove it. So yeah, maybe in the yesteryears, Nadim, in the yesteryears, yes, Sundowns had that, but not now. Currently, I totally disagree. I think Pirates has the better personnel than Mamelodi Sundowns.
It's an interesting observation from you guys, but obviously, I feel like even if you can look at the goalkeeper, Williams is better than the Orlando Pirates goalkeeper, right?
Yes, let's take it.
And then we're going to the right back. Kulisom Tao is better than they've got Kulisom Tao and Kiken Johannes as a right back. So we can say Kulisom Tao is better than even Tapelo Morena is a right back. And Mtunyelwa is a right back. You can say those players are better than what the players at Pirates, right?
No.
Kulisom
better
Tao.
right back.
Yes, so Sundowns 2, they are winning. Sundowns are 2-0. Okay, we're going to...
Wait. But when you start mentioning Abu and Johannes that are not
It's a
even
different
playing,
story.
it's a different story.
No, but I'm just saying
if you're gauging it,
I'm saying Kulisom Tao, Sundowns are winning with Kulisom Tao.
No problem.
Apparently, there's no better right back than Kulisom Tao.
Yes, let's put it with the starters. Don't include the rest because now it opens up a wider discussion of argument.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, it's fine. But on the right back, Kulisom Tao is better than any right back at Pirates.
Yes, 2-0.
Yes, 2-0. Then we are going to left back at Sundowns. The left back is Modiba. Is better than Modiba is a starter, right? You agree?
Yes, he's a starter at Mamelodi Sundowns.
I remember, so he's better than everyone in Pirates or not?
No.
I don't agree.
Who's better than him, Hoto or Ndaba?
I'll give it to Hoto.
Both. Mina, in my opinion, currently I would say both. And the reason being is that Orlando Pirates have been circulating their fullbacks and they've been winning games with either one of them that are starting. And you look at the man of the match accolades, I think Undaba has collected more than Umudiba. So I can't currently say Umudiba is better than Undaba or Hoto.
Okay, Cupido versus Mbogazi. They've got the Cupido, Mvala, Malibongwe Koza, Grenkekana, Musa.
You said we're focusing on the starters.
Yeah, let's focus
the
on the
starters.
starters.
We can say Cupido. Cupido, right?
Yes.
Cupido against who? Against who?
Against Mbogazi.
It's obvious, Mbogazi.
I'll give it to Mbogazi.
And then who's the other starter? Is Malibongwe Koza, right?
No,
I'm
Grant.
not sure. Sometimes it's Malibongwe Koza. Grant has came back now.
So
we saw them playing with Johannes.
Grant versus Siema, who's winning?
Currently Siema for me.
Yes.
Okay. And then you go to the midfielders.
Ngathi usabali score kanje.
Exactly. I was about to say the score now.
The score is 2-2.
How? 2-2. You said Ronza. Ronza, it was 1. Mudau, Williams, it was remember? 2. Yes. Mudau 2.
Kulisom Tao.
Yes.
And then we've got then two guys led back.
You said Hoto. It was 2-1 to Pirates.
Yes, it's 2-2. So what's the problem?
No, you said Mbogazi. It's 2-2. There's 2 center backs from Pirates. Now it's 3-2.
Okay, Pirates are leading 2-3. Okay,
3-2.
Sorry for that. 3-2 Orlando Pirates.
What's happening with your math?
And then we're going to the midfielders.
Yes.
No problem.
And then we've got Teboho Mokoena versus
he plays as a 6.
Injured.
Yeah. So we'll give it to Mokoena. Mokoena.
3-3.
Yeah, in my opinion, man.
No,
unless if we all agree.
No, Mokoena is 3-3.
Mokoena.
No problem. Yeah.
And then we're moving to...
No, we're still in the middle.
Yeah. In the midfield as a Sundowns. Then you've got... Yes. So which is Obas or Keka?
No, Marcelo.
Who's that boy?
Marcelo
Allende. Malende, we can say, is better than Mbule, right?
Nah, I don't think so.
Eish.
I'll give it to Mbule, man. Master Chef has something special in him.
Okay, that's an interesting one.
Wait. We are giving Master Chef as an 8 or as a 10 because Marcelo Allende plays as an 8. And I think at Pirates, currently the number 8 is Unam Tanje.
Yeah,
So
The
but they
I,
play
Matangela is
with
better.
for me. I
So
think
the
they play.
Matangela is better. So Alend is better than the Matangela. We agree Sundowns are leading, right?
that I will agree on. I don't know
Yeah.
I don't know what Zola
So what's
thinks.
the score now? What's the score now?
Who
Sundowns are
who
leading, ne?
are? Wait, it's Allende versus who?
Namtanje.
Alend versus the Matangela. Yeah.
Yeah, because Nimtangela hasn't played as much games. I'll give it to Allende in that.
So it's
So
4-3.
it's 4-3.
Yeah, and then we're going to the wingers at Pirates.
No,
Left
number
No,
10.
wingers.
We're still in
we
the
we
center.
we're still in the middle. Why are you rushing?
He wants to
No,
leave.
but I want us to start. No, I want us to start the discussion. But
Yes, but we
okay,
can start the discussion. And then number 10, it's Mbule versus who against Thingy.
Sundowns. Okay,
The
who's
Portugal
playing
guy.
there? Timbers one is
No, the
Matthews.
Santos.
No,
No, number 10. The number 10 guy, Santos from Portugal.
Nuno Santos. Yeah, Nuno
Nuno
Santos. Yeah,
Santos.
yeah.
Yeah. If we are putting Bule there or Rila, I'll give it to either or ahead of Santos.
Yeah,
That's me.
I haven't seen that. I've seen a bit of Santos glimpses, but I haven't seen him that much. So I'll give it to Mbule.
Okay,
For all.
they're giving it to Mbule. So what's the score now? 4-4, right?
For all,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Now we're left with the two wingers and a striker, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then we go for who and who?
I think on the
Rile
left.
Apolis.
Yeah, More. Oh, we go Rile Police. So we leave Moremi out.
Morem has also been very key.
Yeah, it's very difficult near Pirates. Like I said, Nadimi Pirates is rotating players, and their rotation has been fruitful. There's no player that
So
you,
it's Sundowns. Okay, Morem and Apolis were comparing you to.
yeah, you can even include Isapia Sundowns.
So, but those Pirates are leading there.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'll go with Moremi or Apolis any day for
And then on the
current form.
and then again on the left side, okay, let's go to center forward at Sundowns. There's Peter Shaulile, there's Motiba, there's Cells, there's versus Mahopa and Mbutum or Mabas.
But yeah, I haven't heard you mentioning Mofokeng. I want to see what
Yeah,
makes it
Mfoke-
difficult. It's difficult because now Sundowns, they are a bit consistent. They are a bit consistent with their players that they are fielding in terms of wing. But Pirates, it's unpredictable. You cannot predict and say Relay is starting, Apolis is starting,
Yeah,
Moremi
no.
is starting.
There's a lot of exactly. There's a lot of changes. Yeah.
Nah.
So on the right side, as we wrap on the left side, in the striker, who wins? Pirates or Sundowns?
Current form, I would give it to
Mahopa.
Manasseh.
And then on the right side, who are matching up on the right side?
A Police or Leo. It's a Pirates win, that one.
Or Moremi.
Yeah, so it's a Pirate. On the
Yeah.
wingers, it's Pirate. So with the
So the score is 6-5, right?
6-4.
Isn't it 7? Isn't it 7-4?
Yeah, okay. 6-4. So either or Pirates
6-4
are slightly
but
ahead.
E64 makes it 10, and we are counting 11 players.
11 players.
Yeah.
So meaning
But
7.
Yeah, either or it's a small margins. Pirates have been performing well. Okay, guys, let's go back to the discussion. You win there. As per you feel Pirates have better performing players than Mamelodi Sundowns. Maybe Mr. Mtsipe will go out gun blazing and sign more players in January, because as we see, Pirates have better performing players, and Hugo Breeze is agreeing with you. If you look in the Bafana squad. Coach
Wouldn't
KP,
you
let me
agree?
start with you.
Wouldn't you agree first, Nadine?
No, I think Sundowns are better players than Pirates. Honestly speaking, I honestly think they're underperforming the players at Sundowns.
Yes,
I
but
think if you look at players like Reyners, just like no one will say last year Reyners, you match him. Even you look at the top goal scorers, Reyners and Shaulile, those are the players who've been scoring more goals than all the Paris strikers. I mean,
and you know what I love about the football? What I love about the football is that everything changes in the slip of a moment. Because
okay, what I'm trying to tell you is that Sundowns have better quality players than Pirates. Just because
I would
players,
say
no one was gonna say
those were the previous performances. I don't
No,
even
3
have
years
to.
ago.
No,
No, 2 years
I
ago,
know where
no
you're
one was going.
going.
No, 2 years ago, no one. No, 2 years ago, no one was gonna say Mahopa is better than Renas.
That
Even
was
last
2 years
season.
Yeah.
ago.
Even
You
last
are as
season.
good
Check the
as
numbers.
yes, but we are
Check the
in the new
numbers from last season.
season. The last
No,
season
check
is
the
over
numbers from
and
last season.
dusted. Last season, yes, they were
Yeah, but
better. Last season they were better. That was last season's discussion. Now we are on
Yeah,
this season's
yeah,
discussion.
true.
You know, we cannot now want to phase everything based on what happened. We will
On
be
the
left
last
with
season, true.
memories. But the memory is there. The boys have ticked them numbers and they got their flowers for that. So why is it now, Ngati, you are arguing not to give the current performers the flowers that they deserve? Let's give Abo Mahopa, because you look at it statistically now, they are the ones on top. You look at it 2 seasons back, yes, we would give it to Reynas any day if we were still stuck
no,
in
even
last
last season. Even last season.
Even
Even
last
last season,
season, yes. But the nicest thing is that we are not with last season until they redeem their performances. You know, we are not saying their class is no longer there. No, it's the performances, the current ones, that are putting them lower on the scoreboard as we are comparing now. We are not saying, no, now they are bad players. No, no, no. They are not bad players. They're still good. We know what they are capable of. But until they produce it, they come second. And hence, you look at
The
the
problem is
national
that
team.
in the top goal scorers, in the top goal, Renas has scored more goals than Mahopa in the league. That's a fact.
When? Yeah, it's a fact.
This
But
season,
currently,
this season, Renas has scored 6, Mahopa has scored 3.
played how many
I
games?
think one game
How many
ahead.
games did he?
Yeah, but the fact is the numbers, Mahopa has scored less goals than Renas.
Yes, but how
No,
many
that's
games?
the
And the fact is that Mahopa is going to AFCON ahead of Reynas.
No, but I'm just saying statistically, Renas is a better striker than Mahopa this season. That's the fact. It is a fact.
He's a better scorer. He's a better finisher this season
He
than
scored 6
Mahopa.
goals. The other one scored 3 goals.
Based on how you range among strikers, for me, I don't only look at the goals a striker score.
In terms of number of goals, Renas has scored more goals than Mahopa this season. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Coach KP.
In terms of number of creations, because we all have to, like we must look at all the bases, you know, because some strikers are creating opportunities for other players to score. Because when you go to Orlando Pirates, you look at their strikers on the top scoring chart, they are not there. You know, Abo Mahopa, they have 3 goals. Ucholabo Reynas, they have 6. But when you look at the number of goals Orlando Pirates have scored, it shows you versatility of the entire team to say they can score from any angle. Center backs are scoring goals. Wingers are scoring goals. Strikers are scoring goals. Like, they don't lack in any position in terms of, you know, that's why maybe they are where they are currently in terms of a position, in terms of winning both trophies. Because they are defending it uMahopa khona ukumthola shaya itackle in the box, which is something that you don't get from a lot of strikers. For me now, that's why I'm giving him props to say he's amongst the best strikers currently with his form.
Coach KP, do you agree?
Yeah, I'm sort of in the fence. Well, I think all round, if you look at all round.
Okay, let me give you the statistics. Let me make it easy for you, Coach KP.
Yes.
In all competition this season, Renas has scored, he has played 20 matches, right?
Yes.
And then scored 11 goals and then 2 assists. And then Evidence Mahopa has played 18 matches, scored 4 goals and 3 assists. Obviously, we know who has better numbers there. Okay, continue. Okay. Do you agree with God?
Renas has better numbers because I think Renas is a better finisher. I'll give it to him. In terms of the primary job, he is a better striker if you look at it that way. But there are systems that are put in place, like Utola has said. Evidence plays for the team. Evidence doesn't need the team to play for him. I always say this. So in terms of how the teams play, they all differ. One can say, like you are saying right now, Renas has more goals because the team plays to get him goals. But at Orlando Pirates, Evidence Mahopa makes sure everyone around him gets to score goals. So if I was to choose a team and I had to choose one striker, honestly speaking, as much as I would love Ngwanasese, I would go for Renas because the primary job of a striker is to score goals. As numbers, yeah, you see, but if you look at the systems
And
where they're playing and all those things. So I would agree with Kola in that way. But the primary job of a striker is to score goals. After all, yes, I love evidence. I love what Manasese does. I'll defend him at any given time because of the system that he's doing at Orlando Pirates. But if we are being honest, the chances that he is missing, if Reynas was to get them, Reynas would punish them. But if Reynas was given the job that Manasese is given, it could be a different story. So if I was to choose a
you
striker
know,
to get goals, I
so
would choose him.
and not that I'm disputing or disagreeing with what you guys are saying. There was also a topic that really opened up my eyes. It was the season between Didier Drogba and Benny McCarthy. You know, Didier Drogba, I think, took the top goal scorer in that season. And there were questions lying ahead as to who is the better striker. I love the response. It said, with the quality that Didier Drogba had and the number of goals that he scored on that season, you take Benny McCarthy and you put him in that team, the numbers would have been doubled. Because I think he surpassed Benny McCarthy with 2 or 3 goals, if I'm not mistaken, in that season. I'll have to revisit that and give you
Is it the EPL
a
season?
formidable. Yes, the EPL season. Benny
Yeah, I
McCarthy came
remember
second.
that.
Drogba took the top goal scorer. And you look
Yeah.
at the quality Benny that he was playing in and around. You can't be questioned. Reynas Matepin. Manasese needs to hustle somewhere somehow because
To
all
do
the
those
players are
leagues.
capable of scoring goals at Orlando Pirates. They don't solely rely on him, and he knows and understands his responsibility. We take Reynas, we put him in the Orlando Pirates team. I don't think he would have the same impact as Manasese is contributing to Orlando Pirates. And current forms and the current stats of the teams, hence we find Orlando Pirates leading the log currently. You know, can
Yeah,
have the
so
best strikers, who's the best finisher.
Okay,
Yes, we
Kola. Pirates, are they leading the log because they're a better team than Sundowns, or it's because Pirates have a better coach?
definitely
because they have a
team.
better coach and they have a better team. You can never have a better team and not have a better coach because that team is coached by the coach. So if you have a better coach, you're definitely going to have a better team. So they are leading the log because they have a better team and they have a better coach. And they've won 2
Coach KP?
trophies ahead of Mamelodi Sundowns.
Nadim, I think Pirates currently has both. They've got a better team and a better coach as compared to Cardoso. If you compare Wadi and Cardoso, man, like I said previously, Cardoso has a history, Nadim, that he can finish the season if he finds it in the middle. But wherever way he went, whenever he starts the season, he doesn't start well. And with Wadi, if you look at it, he didn't start well, but he's coming very well. I mean, he started with 2 back-to-back losses in the league, but look at what has happened after that. But also, it's also a continuity of what has been happening. We all know that Pirates is on a 5-year plan, which they are currently on their 3rd year. So whatever that has been happening in the last 2 years, right now, all that he's doing is continuing with what has been built, and he's doing fantastic job. So I'll say, currently, Wadu managed to continue, which Cardoso couldn't do. That he couldn't continue from what he was left. So I think Pirates has a better team and better coach currently.
Kola.
So I think Pirates has a better team and a better coach. Football is never a game of individuals. You can have your brilliant performances as an individual, but if your team is not performing entirely as a team, you are going to come out second, you know. Hence, you'll never find the best performer coming out to celebrate the Man of the Match award after the team has lost. You will take your accolade, but you are disappointed. The overall results that is needed, you did not bring on the table. So Orlando Pirates currently are on a greater journey. I mean, it is evident. How long did we see a team starting a season leading the log and already having 2 trophies in the cabinet? You know, it's a rare breed that is happening currently now in the Betway Premiership. It's something that it's a rare occurrence, man, Nadim, if I have to put it.
Okay,
They
I hear
are,
you. Maybe
yeah,
that's why the question. Okay,
and as it is,
that's why the
yeah,
question.
as it is, Bona, they are in competition for all the trophies. Already they secured 2. The rest that are coming
Yeah, no,
behind
no, no.
them are
I know
saying,
that. I know that. But the question is now, what is it that has made Pirates overtake Sundowns? Because last year or 2 years ago, Sundowns last year, just like this year, Sundowns won the league, eight league in the row. They were
yeah,
dominating trophies when Rulana was there. What is it that has made Pirates overtake Sundowns?
I think Orlando Pirates, it's the change of personnel maybe and the change of how they're doing things, you know. Probably, I hope they've learned to say for them to dominate the league, they don't have to play well against Kaizer Chiefs or Mamelodi Sundowns, but as to play well and collect the necessary needed points against each and every team that they are playing up against, you know. What I've picked up with the Orlando Pirates is that now they don't concede as much as they used to. So they solidify their defense, which gives them a greater opportunity in not losing games. And with their forwards being able to create and score goals, it allows them a better chance of being where they are. And I think with Mamelodi Sundowns, there's been a lot of inconsistency in terms of the team performances. That's why we see the deep in form, and we've been seeing a lot of injuries here and there. It's somewhere somehow they don't even have consistency when it comes to personnel. The only consistent players that you will find kule season as they've started, it's Umukwena, of which Umukwena is playing a lot of games. Sundowns, national team, they don't have someone that they can replace Umukwena with and that can keep the team moving as he has been doing. You know, you only find Allende and Umukwena with the consistency in terms of the lineup. Oh, Grant Kekana was injured, only coming back now. Somewhere, somehow, we saw Malbonga Koza was there, Nini, Cupido. Some other time they were playing with Pasadena on the right. So there's confusion that has taken place, which has misled Mamelodi Sundowns to be where they are. Snenino Shalulile was unknown as to he's going to stay, he's going to leave. Mutiba, he's playing, sometimes he's not playing, he's in the team, he's not in the team. So they haven't found their feet, as I have to say. So the coach probably still needs to do a lot of work if they're going to continue with him, because as it is, looking at the Sundowns that we know, the coach would have been long gone by now.
Coach KP, what is it that has made Pirates where we're in a position where we can say they are now a better team than Sundowns?
Yeah, if not the most dangerous team in the Bedway currently. Well, I think it's just continuity. I mean, it's just continuity. What you took from where Urivero has left, and then he just went on with it. Hence why we saw at the beginning when he tried introducing the few new players, crowd was not happy or the fans were not happy, and then he had to go back to what has been working in the yesteryear. So I think the continuity and Wadu coming in as a coach and being smart enough to understand that I don't have to change immediately. You can gradually so change. Just continue what has been working for the last years, and then you keep on moving. And you can see that it's bearing results. I mean, if you look at the number of goals that Pirates has considered 5 goals in 12 games. So that alone tells you it takes me back to the famous saying of Gavin Hunt, where he says strikers will win you games, but defenders will win you a championship. Because if you go into a game, you don't concede, you always stand a chance of getting a point or winning it. Hence why even the cups that are coming in. With Mamelodi Sundowns, I think Cardoso got there, and then I don't know if it's arrogancy or what, but being given enough time for preseason, I think that's what messed him up because he felt, you know what, I've got the right to change. I've got time to change things around. And then he tried changing things around. Hence why Mamelodi Sundowns is where it is. I mean, players leaving Ribeiro, forcing his move out of Mamelodi Sundowns. Jaden Adams, who came in and fitted like a glove, now all of a sudden no longer playing. Vorvamda, who not wanting to play, going out to sign Obasadin. Was it a matter of he wanted Basadin or Sundowns signed Basadin for him? Basadin is there, one of the players.
I think Sundowns signed Pasadine because Chiefs wanted him. Because remember, Sundowns, they have this thing. If a big team like Chiefs or Pirates wants a player, they sign that player
They
to
go
put
out
him
and
on the
sign them
bench so
first.
that they create weaker competition.
Yeah, you
That's
see,
why
and it's
they've
not
got when the season started, Sundowns they had 5, 6 left backs when the season
yeah,
started.
So
It's not like they needed Pasadena.
you look at those dynamics and you ask yourself what's happening now. All of a sudden, like Gola said, Shalulile, there was a time where he was apparently leaving, and then he was forced back. He stayed, and then Reina starting the season very well, now off form. Rumor has it, I'm not sure of this. Shalulile is injured. Now you're relying on Mutip. Like there's just a lot that is happening in that Mamelodi Sundowns. The fans themselves, the fan base is divided. Others are saying Cardoso must leave. Others are saying no, Cardoso and Fleming back. So I think Sundowns had it wrong there. I don't know if it's the hiring of Cardoso
What
or
are
is
you
it
saying?
matter of-
What are you saying?
I
What are you
believe
saying?
Cardoso is messing things up. You continue. If something is working, you continue. You change gradually. You can't just come and then want to change there and there. So I think that's where Pirates overtook them. Pirates overtook because the coach, if you remember when he lost those 2 games,
I
he
agree
wanted to
with
play
you.
Abu
I agree
Mashilwa.
with you, Coach KP.
You
There.
see. So he wanted to play Abu Mashilwan and all that, and then he went back to say, okay, let's go back to factory default, and then results are starting to come in. And if you look at what, slowly but surely, he's gradually introducing his own ways. Hence why you hear fan base again on the Pirate side, as much as he's happy, there's division. Others are saying, no, Namtangela is playing because he's the coach's son, but he's gradually doing it. So I think continuity is helping Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, I think. Let me just explain why I think Sundowns are a better team than Pirates. The only reason I think Sundowns still have the best players, highly experienced players. You can go to Williams, Bafana #1. You can go to Mtau or Modiba, highly experienced. You can go to Mkwena, Alende. You can go to Shaulile Renas. You can go to Temba Zwane, Jalen Adams. The only problem with Sundowns is not the quality of players. The problem is the coach. The only reason why Pirates are on top of the log is because the coach. I mean, he's really failing at Sundowns. He's struggling, and he's got the support, so he's still gonna continue being there. That's where I come from when I feel the only reason you see Pirates ahead of Sundowns is because Pirates is the coach. This coach is better
Yeah,
than Ribeiro. That's what I said when I was appointed. That this coach has improved the Pirates, or though he will do better than Ribeiro, because Ribeiro, if you look at the log points last season, sometimes we're leading the log with a huge more than 15 points or 18 points to Pirates in the league. Now Pirates are on top of the log in the league, something that Ribeiro didn't do. We never saw Pirates really having an upper hand consistently against Sundowns. I mean, in one of the matches at All of Us, I saw Pirates losing 4-1 against Sundowns. The same Sundowns and the same
But
Pirates. One would say they've added here and there. So for me, the difference is that at Pirates, they have a better coach than Sundowns, guys. That's
But
where
yeah,
wait,
but we
with the
can't say
squad and
we can't say they added here and there. I think they bolstered their position. The only position that they did not add on this season, it's only the goalkeeping department. So
no, but
I wouldn't.
with all the additions at Pirates, I still believe, because even one of the best players at Pirates was performing. His player Sundowns didn't want him back, Sipombul, and at Pirates is doing well. The thing is, if Owado was coaching Sundowns, I think Sundowns were gonna be on top of the log. Honestly speaking,
Mina
I think
ngikutshelile
Sundowns the
ngalast
only problem.
ukuthi mina ngikutshelile ngathi if you are a prophet you must tell us. If you can
No,
predict the future.
no.
And
This thing
eh,
is motivated from what I saw. Sundowns winning the league with record number of points, where we see Sundowns dominating Pirates with 20 points. I can't, after 6 months, then I say the team of Sundowns is now weak. Pirates have a better
yeah,
team. No, I will never say
definitely.
that. I will say
Sundowns. That's why I
Pirates have
even
a
said
better
sorry,
coach.
Nadim. Yeah, but that's why I even said it's not the quality that is lacking, but it's the current performances that is putting me to say Pirates currently are better than what Sundowns is at.
No. You guys, you said
And
the Pirates have better players than Sundowns. You said Pirates are
with the
better players
current
than Sundowns. I
form,
mean,
not with the quality, but with the
exactly.
current form, they are they
They
are
will
they
not
are
improve. Under Cardoso, there's no player that is improving, because Cardoso is not a good coach. As
yeah, but
Coach KP was saying,
problem at
the guy,
but
he won the league
let's
in
look at
Esperance.
Mamelodi
To me,
Sundowns.
then
Okay,
after that, he was let go.
let's go back to Mamelodi Sundowns. We can want to blame the coach as much as we want, but is it only the coach that is making the players to suffer? One, I don't think Uguti, a player wanting to leave forcefully, so like Ribeiro did, it only lies solely on the coach. There must be something that we don't know with the management of the current squad. There was rumors about Umukwena having to have big offers abroad. but we saw Mokoena not going anywhere, which could have been greater for the national team, for him to go and compete in the highest level than he
So
is
your
at
point,
this
we
moment.
know. Okay, that one I don't know.
Ushalulile,
What
there
is your
was,
point with that?
I'm
No,
saying
we know that.
I'm
We know that
saying
Sundowns
in
have
my
forced 5 players.
observation, in my
We know
observation, I don't
Sundowns
think
have.
it's the coach
Yeah.
only. Probably there's the coach and something in the management that we are not seeing, because it seems as if like Sundowns players are not happy, and that's why they are not giving the results that we normally know them for. Because now Mutau, at some point, he was not playing and he was not injured. It was a dispute. He's not happy. He wants to be offered what he feels he deserves, and we're all saying he deserves it because he's having even offers outside, but
No, but that one
contractually.
doesn't take okay, what you're saying, it doesn't take the point that the Pirates have a better coach than Sundowns. We all know,
Yes,
Coach KP,
Pirates have
that
a,
we all
Pirates
know.
for
Okay,
me still.
let me finish my point. Sundowns, they forced Shaulile, they forced Ribeiro, they forced Lihlaku, they forced so many players. They wanted to leave. We know that Sundowns, once you leave, we are in hostage. They will never allow you to leave. They don't like players leaving. That one we know. At Pirates, look at this boy, Nkota, is Saudi Arabia, Mbogazi, he has left. If there's a good offer, they will allow you to leave. At Sundowns, if there's a good offer, this is not a new thing. Even when Kasha Ompela was there, if there's a big offer, they will hold you hostage. They want you to go when they want to release you, not when you want to leave. It's been like that at Sundowns. It's
Yeah,
not
but
something new. That's all I'm saying.
we
Even Shaulile and Mtau, all those players wanted to leave Sundowns because there was a better offer somewhere. It was money problem that they were not getting paid at Sundowns.
yeah, I mean, in my opinion, I think Owadu is better than Cardoso any given day, because he's stepping at Orlando Pirates, he's leading Mamelodi Sundowns with a game in hand. Yes, we know a game in hand is not the point given already, but he's already have 2 trophies, which he hasn't completed even a season at Orlando Pirates. And Cardoso, he only won the league that was started for him. Let's see if he's going to be able to win this league now as he has started with the team. I don't know whether it's arrogance or what. There was some interview when he was still on top, while Orlando Pirates haven't catched up with the number of games. He was asked a question and he said, "Who's on top?" I'm not sure if currently the same question, if it was to be possessed on him, he would still answer it the same way. There was a time when he was asked and he said he's here to win trophies, but already there's 2 trophies in this season that have missed him. Ever since he joined Mamelodi Sundowns, I don't know, maybe you guys might correct me. The only trophy that he has brought forward, it's the league. And he did not start the league. It was the continuity of Mangoba Mniti's time and the ending era yaga Coach Rulane, And that's why I said at this present moment I don't know if I can see the balance or how Mamelodi Sundowns play, because sometimes you see a bit of
Okay,
style of
that
play
one we've already
Coach
covered, but now we've already covered. But the discussion now was who is the
Uh,
better team between
currently Pirates is a better team, and currently Pirates has a better coach than Sundowns.
Let's hear you, Sundown, Coach KP, as we wrap up this discussion.
Before you wrap up, man, there's something you
Okay,
said which
maybe the question is that we need to focus on now as we wrap.
yeah,
We know that most of the players wanted to leave Sundowns, right?
Yeah.
Are we blaming the coach for Sundowns' lack of improvement? Are we blaming other people within the club, like Fleming Beck, like Ihlophe Mtsipe?
I would say we blame the whole team. That's just my opinion. It's the whole team.
Before I get into that, there's something that Nadim said, and I don't agree with. I know as much as you hate, you've got a hate for who do you call Julius Carrios? Jose Rivero. You were saying Uwadu is a better coach than Jose Rivero. I think that's unfair. It's very unfair for you to say that, because if you look at what Jose Rivero has built at Orlando Pirates, it's the benefits that Uwadu is having currently. Uwadu is benefiting mainly on what Jose Rivero has done. So we cannot now take away what Jose Rivero has done at Orlando Pirates and give it solely to Uwadu. Uwadu is continuing from what has been happening. I mean, the guy has won 5 trophies before he left in 3 seasons. So
Okay, hear that, but answer the question. Answer the question. Answer the question about Sundowns. We'll go back to that one.
I want to fix that before I come to
statistically, But
No,
statistically,
statistically, Owato is way
statistically,
better than
Uwadu
Ribeiro.
is better than Ribeiro because he's already have 2
How?
Thank you,
trophies and
caller.
he
Thank you.
hasn't
No.
finished the
Wait.
season. No.
Thank
He
you.
hasn't finished
He
the
hasn't
season and
Thank you,
already
finished
caller.
there's
the
2
season.
trophies. He's
And
got
then
2
it finished.
trophies. Ribeiro
If the trophy finished
Ribeiro
2
has 3 seasons. Ribeiro has
with
3
5
seasons
trophies.
with only
Yes.
5 trophies. And he still has
Yes.
an opportunity
Exactly.
to can win both. You know, so
Wait.
currently,
Okay. No.
statistically,
Wait.
Uwadu is better than Ribeiro.
My man, Coach
No.
KP, listen.
No.
Owato
Wait.
can do what Ribeiro did in 3 years, in one
There's
year.
something.
In 1.5.
There's something that you guys are missing. And so I'm saying it's very
Which is
very critical that we do not take away what Jose Rivero has done. Jose Rivero also won 2 trophies
we're
in
not
his first
taking it
season.
away.
You see?
No,
And
we're not
remember,
emotional.
But
We're
let me
being
land.
factual. We're not emotional.
Let me
But
land.
which
Then you will
trophies did
get
he
me.
win? In his first
He won
season.
NetBank
In
Cup.
his first season,
He
which
won
trophies did
NetBank
he win?
Cup. Well, yeah, let me tell you. He won NetBank Cup and then he won
Yeah.
And
MTN 8. Remember, the Carling Black Label was
So
not
what are
at
we
this
saying?
system on his first season. Are
There
you
was
aware of that?
Telkom. There was Telkom. There was Telkom
Yeah.
yeah,
knockout.
we know that, yeah.
Yeah, so now Uwadu has won 2. He has won MTN 8 and he has won Carling Black Label, isn't it? And there is still
Yes.
NetBank to be
Okay,
played.
And he's
okay,
yet-
There still
wait,
is to
okay,
be
okay.
played.
I've got a question
Yes.
for you. In his
Yes.
first season, wait, Coach KP. In his first,
Mhm.
Rulane was a coach of Sundowns.
Yes.
How much was the point difference between Sundowns and Pirates
I think it was
in the
20
first half of
something.
the season?
I think it was
In the
over
first
15.
in the first 15 games, Sundowns we
You-
all knew
you
by
see-
December that Sundowns are gonna win the league. Under Rulane, we all knew.
Yeah,
Even Rulane
under
said on Metro
Rulane.
FM, he
You
doesn't
see-
even watch the log.
Under who? Just fix the under who?
Under Rulane.
Yes.
Under Rulane.
Currently, what is competing with? Currently, what is competing with the Sundowns that has regressed?
It doesn't matter.
Do
We're
we
telling
take that
you
into
that
consideration?
no. Owato is a better coach than Ribeiro. That's my feeling.
I don't agree.
You can't convince me
I don't
otherwise.
agree. As much as I love Uwadu more than I love Rivero, but I don't agree. You look at what Rivero has found Orlando Pirates at,
Maybe
and what he left it
no
at.
problem.
You can
Maybe
take away that.
another point you need to consider. You need to go back and check at the goals conceded at the time when Ribeiro was there and look at the goals conceded the time Wadu is here and compare the number of
Did you
games and
also-
come back
did
and
you-
say,
Did you also take the consideration of the players that were bought for Wadu, or you are not looking at that? Are we mainly
Which
looking at
players?
what Wadu is doing?
okay,
Are
which
we
players?
forgetting that Rivero had
No.
taken players from
I'm
BBC?
only looking at the performance.
We're looking at the
I don't
stats and the
remember when
performances.
Rivero. I don't remember when.
You see,
You
that's
I
have
what
to
don't
I'm talking
remember,
about.
Coach KB. No, but Coach
Yes,
KB,
yes, sir.
one thing that you need to remember, a coach can decide. Coach Ribeiro never came forward to say, I wanted Sipombuli, Pirates could not get it for me. We saw Orlando Pirates making signings. Probably those were the decisions that he took also and agreed upon to say, those are the players that I think I want to work with.
No.
Uwadu came in and he publicly said, if I would have a player like Sipombuli, it would be a marvel for me to work with that boy. And we see what he's doing. So it's the coach's choices as to who and which players they want to work with. So now we cannot now say it's Wadu's fault that Ribeiro had to sign these
No.
players and Wadu is signing those players. Every coach sign the player that they feel and think they're going to fit in their philosophy.
Scholar, we are aware that there are players that were signed way before even the coach was announced. We are aware of that, right? Unamtangela was signed even way before Uwadu was announced at Orlando Pirates. So what I'm
What
saying,
is your point? Your point.
my point
What
is,
is your
I
point?
don't agree. Okay, my problem is I don't agree with Unaidim coming to say at this level we are already saying that Uwadu is better than Jose Rivera. I don't agree to that. Yes, mind you, Rivera was never my
Statistically, he
favorite
is.
coach. Wait, let me land, Scholar.
Statistically,
Let
he
me land.
is.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
I'll get
but
there.
say your
We'll get
point.
there.
Tell me, okay.
Yeah,
Coach
but you're
KP.
not allowing me to land. Allow me to land, then you will
No,
hear.
we
So,
are. Okay,
okay,
Len,
fine.
you need to say your
Yeah.
point. What is your point?
Yeah, my point is, Jose Rivero, the same millions that Orlando Pirates are making are the benefits that he took players from Umakanya and put them in the main team. Umbogazi today he has moved on. Unkota has moved on because the very same coach that you are saying he was not that good, He's the one who said, you know what, I'll take these boys and turn them into superstars. What Yes has taken from what Jose Rivero was building on, he has continued. Plus, there are players that we went out to buy for. Pirates has signed more than 10 players this season. How many players did Pirates sign under Jose Rivero? I don't think it's even more than 5.
A
Yes,
lot.
statistically,
A lot.
currently,
A lot.
statistically, what is leading. But if you look at, let's wait until end of the season. He has won 2 trophies. Rivero has won 2 trophies. So let's wait. The season is not over yet. He might still win Nedbank.
Yes.
He might still win the league. Then we'll give it to him. But for now, we cannot overlook what Jose Rivero has done for that Orlando Pirates team. The
We
5-year
we
plan,
not
Coach
we
KP,
not
you can
he
say,
went on it.
Coach KP, you can say maybe they bought him a lot of players. Maybe the catering at Pirates improve. Maybe the groundsman. Maybe the
maybe the
nutrition.
new
It
kit.
doesn't matter.
Maybe the new kit is also the
maybe the kit is
motivation.
lighter.
You know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. The fact is the results are saying Owato statistically is a better coach than Rivero. That's what's happening.
Yeah, because 12 games played for Orlando Pirates, 28 points.
Let's
Last
visit
season, it
this
wasn't
at
like
the
that.
end of the season. Last season
Yeah,
Pirates
so-
had more points at this current stage. Go check
No
it.
chance.
And,
Go
and-
check
and
it.
more trophies and more
I'm
trophies.
looking at it. Last
No,
season,
how
at
many
the top
trophies did
game.
they have? Wait,
They-
how many trophies did they have?
When
At
Last
this stage,
season,
last
at this
season?
point.
he won
How
one.
many
How
trophies?
many, at this
One.
stage, how many
Exactly.
games
So-
has Orlando Pirates played?
They've played 12.
Ye- At this stage, last season. At this stage, as we
They had
are
played-
on December the 10th.
Yeah,
The
I
10th
remember
of
that's the day
December.
Pirates was on.
How many
I think,
games?
No, so in December, it's the first time Pirates is on top of the log in December. Sundowns were
Yeah.
on top of the log in December. You're wrong. We are wrong.
No, it's the first time
Sundowns-
they are on top.
In December,
they are
Sundowns
points.
were on top of the log. No,
They
in
are-
December,
How many
Sundowns were on top
points,
of the
Coach
log.
KP? How many points were they at now? You're saying you're looking at it currently now.
Yeah. So when Pirates had played 12 games, they were on 33 points last season. On 12 games, they were on 33 points.
No, was saying in December, Sundowns were on top of the log.
But yeah, that's last season. So that's where my argument comes in. Are we now saying, is it because of, remember 10-10, maybe Sundowns has regressed so much that even a Pirates at a level 7 goes on top of the league. I don't think Pirates is at gear 5 as yet. I think Pirates is now still at gear 4. They're yet to hit gear 5. But because Sundowns has regressed so much, hence why we see Orlando Pirates on top of the log. That's what I'm saying. Sundowns has drawn 5 games. Pirates has drawn 1 and they've lost 2. So Pirates has lost more games as compared to Mamelodi Sundowns. Sundowns has lost only 1,
but they have
drawn
won
5.
more.
That is not the
Yeah,
point.
but-
The point is, that is not
but
the point. The point is Sundowns were on top of the log in December.
I agree.
And the
I
point-
agree with what you're
Yeah, and the
saying.
point that you are making
And
with
the point
the
is,
points
this coach has
and the
already won
losses.
2 trophies. Last season, Pirates have won 1 trophy. And the trophy they won, it was controversial against Stellenbosch. That was that MTN8 was
Listen
highly
to you
controversial.
now. Listen to you.
It's a
Well,
fact.
it's a fact. It
When
was
we forget, he
controversial.
took the ball and pushed it forward. That was a controversial win.
Look, don't take away what Rivero has done for Orlando Pirates for Uwadu to continue. The
It's in the
5-year plan
past.
started with
It's in the past.
Jose Rivero. Wadu is continuing what has been built. Let's give it to him. That's all I'm saying. We cannot take away the fact that he has built. He's part of the generation. He's part of Yonkota going away, Yombogazi leaving. Let's give it to the coach. He wasn't my favorite.
So-
I love Wadu more than him.
so-
but I'm still saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So as you are saying, the introduction of Abu Siema is Ribeiro. The signing of Abu Apolis is Ribeiro. The introduction of Abu Muremi is Ribeiro. The signing of Abu Nduli is Ribeiro. Is that what you are saying?
Yeah.
Because you
I'm
are
interested
only
to know the
basing.
answer. Please answer.
I want to answer. Allow me to answer. I'm saying to you.
No answer. Don't want
Yes,
to
I'm
answer. Yeah.
answering. Like, give me time. I'm saying to you, the 5-year plan that has been at Orlando Pirates, Rivero has been driving it.
No,
Somebody
Coach
just
KP,
don't
we
take
don't have
over.
time. We're about to wrap. Answer the question. Are you saying those players is Ribeiro? Yes or no?
No, it's Pirates.
Yeah, at Pirates, we know the coach doesn't sign players.
Agreed. You see, I love that you managed to say that Pirates sign players, not coaches.
Exactly. Yes,
So
this
why
one
did they sign players?
is a better coach. Yeah, no, the management signed players at Paris, they're not the coach.
Yes. So for now, I'll give it for now. I'm saying Wadu looks like he's going to be a better coach than Rivero. But for now, let's keep it safe and say, as it is currently, you are right. He's leading the league and everything. But to generalize it and say, no, let's give Wadu 3 years. Let's see. Remember, this is the guy last season who was at the semi-final of CAF Champions League. Now you guys are overlooking that. This isn't the team that went to Champions League, was knocked out in the first, in the preliminary
We
round.
we never said Ribeiro is a bad coach. We never said that.
Come on,
We
guys.
said statistically.
Pirates last season,
We
this
said
time they were playing Champions League. Last season,
No
this time
problem.
Pirates was in Champions League.
In my opinion,
And
this is the best ever
in
coach Pirates ever had. This one.
but also Coach KB, don't forget, in Coach Ribeiro's first season, he was never playing Champions League.
Yes. And then the second
Yes.
season, he qualified for Champions League.
So let's wait
And
for
he
second
and was
season
knocked by a
for
team,
Coach
and
Wadu.
was knocked by a team from Botswana.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So let's also give Coach Wadu the 3 seasons that you are mentioning. The first season, Coach
Yeah.
Ribeiro did not qualify Pirates for Champions League. The second season,
He
he
did.
qualified them, but yes, the first season he did not. The second season he did, but he was knocked out by a team from Botswana, or is it Botswana or Lesotho? And then the third season
Botswana,
he went to the semi-final. So when we look at it continentally wise, like CAF competition, Coach Wadu first season, he failed to qualify Orlando Pirates to the Champions League. Same as Coach Ribeiro. First season, Coach Wadu currently is on 2 trophies. Coach Ribeiro only was on 2 trophies at the end of the season. Second season, we will see if he's going.
No, Ribeiro was number 2. Ribeiro was number 2 in all the right through. Yeah, was number 3. Yeah.
Yeah, and his first
Ribeiro.
season, first season when he started, Pirates was not even playing preliminary round of Champions League. And then he finished second on his first season. That's when he got knocked out by
Okay, guys.
you
Okay,
see,
guys.
so
We'll continue this discussion tomorrow, guys.
Which season, though? Before you close, which season? Is it the season where Golden Arrows threw away the game?
they lost. They didn't throw away. So are you saying now that people are buying games? Come on. Give it to Jose Ribeiro.
Guys, no, don't worry. We'll come back and dissect this discussion more. We're not stopping it. I mean, there's no games this weekend in the PSL. We'll come back and continue with it. Before we wrap up, I'm interested to know about what's happening. I know you're a football people. What's happening with Mohamed Salah? We know he's an African boy in Liverpool. Do you think it's been treated fairly after that comments? Remember, the team was not doing well. Then he was unused substitute for 3 consecutive matches. And then against Leeds United in that 3-3 draw, he came out public and said someone wants him out at Liverpool. What's your take on the issue?
You know, as a Liverpool fan, you know, Nadim, it is saddening to see such happening. But I'm going to be a bit biased based on the fact that I support Liverpool. One, what is happening to Mohamed Salah is not nice. It's not good. He's been one of the starlet players for the team. He's broken records. He's been helping the team win trophies and all of those. But in my argument, I think him being treated or him feeling as if like he's being treated like he's unwanted. I don't think it was a wise move for him to go into the public to start speaking about such. You know, he could have just kept his head high, as bigger of a player that he is, like as difficult as it is also to accept. Just keep quiet, continue training, working hard. If the opportunity doesn't come, move away in silence. Because now he has created this stigma and it's a big like topic that is ongoing as to saying, yeah, Mo Salah deserves it, does not. But it for me, I just feel he also did not attack the situation in a wiser way, you know. For me, yes, it's not nice seeing one of the star players such happening to him, not playing, not coming in as a sub, not selected for the team. But he's a bigger player. I think he's been through worse. There was a time where he was at Chelsea, wasn't playing. He had to go prove himself outside. You know, like Samuel Eto'o once said, the best way to get back to the people that you feel are not giving you what you deserve, go out there and show them that you're still capable. He left Barcelona, he went to Inter Milan and still won a treble with them. So you silence the critics, but you don't go out and start speaking as if like you in need of your attention. You're so desperate to be put back on the team because now the eyes are going to be on you. If you're not performing, then they will say, yeah, but he wanted to come back and play. This is the reason why we were not playing him, you know. Because let's give the coaches their benefit of the doubt. They want to work with whoever that they feel work for their system. And if the coach feels Mo Salah is no longer working for his system, Mo Salah must continue working hard. And if the time for him to leave, he leaves with dignity. And he remains a legend at Liverpool. And everyone is going to remember what he has done for the team.
Coach KP?
Yeah, man. I think there's no player that is bigger than the club, man. I think Mo Salah is a legend at Liverpool. We know what he has done. He has won titles there. But you know, like Utola has said, I firmly believe there's systems that just swallow the other players. There's certain systems that just get there and they don't play well. I mean, this is the same guy who was playing last season under the same coach. So maybe the coach is doing what Cardoso is doing at Sundowns, trying to fit in his philosophy and his own thinking. Hence why Liverpool is where it is currently. But I think for him, I think it was frustration, Tola. For him to go public, it was just frustration. He could have dealt with it better. I mean, he's going to AFCON. If he hasn't left, he could have dealt with this way better. Don't go to public. Time to move, man. You know, they always say a good dancer knows when to leave the stage. Maybe you should have looked at it and then saw, now it's time to leave silently, so move on, so that he's not remembered with these scandals. Currently, no one is speaking about how good he plays for
He
Liverpool,
is.
how good he then goes in. You see, they are busy speaking about him coming publicly. It's not good for a player's image. So I feel he could have handled this thing way better than how it is. But hopefully, he has not the best of AFCON because he's in our group. So I'm hoping whatever that's haunting him at Liverpool keeps him there. But yeah, hopefully he moves on when January window opens, man. But yeah, that's me.
Yeah, it's an interesting take, guys. In my opinion, I honestly think he was being. I agree with him when he said he was made a scapegoat because immediately Liverpool were underperforming. They were conceding more goals, and it was people were saying Konate and Van Dijk were problematic, but they opted to take him out of the team. And even if the team was not winning or drawing against Nottingham Forest at home, actually they lost against Forest, then they drew against Sunderland, and then they drew with Leeds United. He
Yeah,
was
there was a
still
time they
put on
lost
the
6
bench,
games in a row.
so he was not a used substitute. I think it's disrespectful. If a guy like Mohamed Salah, who's a legend of the team, you take him, you travel with him, you know you're not going to play him. I think he has been disrespected. In the Premier League, we've seen a lot of African players towards the end of their career. I remember Yaya Toure at Manchester City. He got something similar treatment. Immediately you speak. I think if Mohamed was from England, maybe this treatment was going to be better. And how the media is perceiving him. Him being an African, I honestly think
Comes
is
as
still
a
working against
disadvantage.
African players.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think,
Yeah, I think so.
African players are at a disadvantage when it comes to the Premier League. He is
You see,
one of the best performers for Arsenal who last season.
so
So when you're an African player playing in England, it becomes very difficult. You just need to keep your head up, perform, and leave when it's time for you to leave. Because you're not gonna win, man. You're not gonna win. Because Partey was one of Arsenal's best midfielders, but they could easily let him go because there's Abo Rice in that position, and maybe he feels he deserves more. But they will never see you like that. I don't think there'll ever be an African who's better than theirs. And hence,
yeah.
sometimes I struggle to see us not being able to protect one of our own.
Yeah, that's an interesting, guys, and thank you so much. This is a very good take. I agree. We can do a lot in terms of protecting our own players. We've seen it with many players like Nkanu. Towards the end of their careers, the treatment it becomes strange. with Salah, you just hope his career, because what he has done for Liverpool, I mean, winning the league twice, I think, and then the Champions League, reaching the finals, losing to Madrid twice in the Champions League final. I think he has been very, very impressive. So it's one of those things where you feel he should have been protected somehow by, if you know that you're not going to play him, just let him stay at home. Don't take him all there and make him an unused substitute. I think if you're a legend of the club like him, it becomes disrespectful. We've seen it with so many players where they don't want you, like Aubameyang or at Arsenal.
Yeah.
They will just drop you. And no, you are not going to be part of the team. Like Ozil at Arsenal. When Arteta didn't want Ozil anymore, he will drop him. He was not going to be part of the team. That for me, that's a sign of respect. That you going there with the team, they will call even the youngest stars. We are in the bench. You can't even come in. It's like they're killing your moral and your confidence as a player. But
They're
anyways,
taking your
it's an
confidence
interesting
down.
one. We'll see Mohamed Salah in the Africa Cup of Nations. Sorry, Kola, I didn't hear you.
I'm saying they're taking your confidence down, and as a player, once your confidence down, it's not easy to perform, you know. Hence, you need to be at least a little bit emotional intelligent about it. Don't allow it to get into your head, so that you can, like Coach KB says, best dancers know when to leave the stage. When you leave the stage, you go to another stage, you bring on your best
You
dancing
perform
shoes,
well.
and you continue, you continue where you left off. You silence the critics like Eto did, you know. That's all that you need to do.
Maybe also the soil is no
Yeah,
longer
no.
well manured, Gola. When a seed is planted in the correct soil, it's always blossoming. So maybe the soil needs to be manured for him. So he needs to just leave, man.
Yeah, no. Sometimes, but there's this thing Zizikota once said, what's a good dancer knows when to leave. Something like that,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so even if you are at the stage, they say come back, but when your time is up, you don't. You
You
just
know,
leave.
yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's the right. Yeah, maybe
The
that's the
same
right
as
time to leave.
the same as gamblers. They say gamblers know when to stop. You win,
Stop, yeah.
you feel good. Yeah, you
No,
don't
no.
stop when
Gamblers
you've
don't
lost.
know. Gamblers don't know when to stop.
The best gamblers
The
win, I think.
companies, the advertisement, they say gamblers don't. Yeah, winners
Best
when they don't
gamblers,
need to
I
know when
think
stop.
to
they
Yeah.
stop.
do. They don't stop when they lose. They stop when they are
Yeah.
winning.
Yeah, guys. Okay, no, thank you so much for your participation. It's been an interesting one. Yeah, we'll continue with the Paris discussion, because seemingly you agree that you feel that they're a better team than Sundowns. I think differently, because I honestly think it's a matter of coaching dynamics. The way Pirates have a coach who's very sharp, and also Coach KP will come back to that discussion. You feel
Yeah.
strongly that Rivero is a better coach than Owato. I
No,
disagree, and I will
no.
never agree. But we'll
No,
come
you're
back
making
and
my way. No, Nadim. I'm saying
no,
it's
we'll
too
come back, Coach
early.
KP.
Yes, it's too
So
early for us to say one is a better coach than
no, but
Rivera.
it's either you're saying yes or no.
Too
You
early.
know, when you are in the court of law, when they say
It's
is
too
Coach
early.
Wadu, when they are saying Coach Wadu or Coach Ribeiro, who's a better coach? Is Coach Wadu a better coach than Coach Ribeiro? Yes or no? You just have to choose one. You either say yes
Too
or you either
early.
say no.
Yeah, too
No,
early.
There's
not
no
only
too
that,
early in the
early.
answer.
Yeah, guys, no. It's an interesting one. Let's continue again the discussion tomorrow. It's been an interesting one. Your last word, Coach KP and Call.
My last word, yeah, we'll visit it. It's too early for us to write off Coach Rivero, but I wish the Pirates players that are at AFCON can bring the positivity of winning 2 trophies, and then hopefully the national team. And I mean, we got bronze on the last AFCON, so hopefully we can go a stage or a level up. Even if it's not gold, it's silver. I think it will show progress. So yeah, and let's keep subscribing. Danko.
Danko, Coach KP.
Yeah.
Former Pacania and the former Kaizer Chiefs fan.
Once always.
Yeah,
Once you never
they say once
apparent.
always.
Yeah, that's the slogan.
I wonder, how were
once
you feeling when we were playing for Pirates, and then you beat Chiefs, and you grew up supporting Chiefs?
I was happy, man. I was happy, to be honest, because you know the notion that we grow with Ekas, when your parents really loves you, they will never let you do wrong things and they will punish you. So that was always on my head to say, for me to seeing the team that I grew support to do better. When I play against them, I need to do better. So that if there's something they need to fix, they see it and they fix it. You know. So I never felt some type of way when I was playing against Chiefs, because also I think professionally wise, once I stepped in, I stopped supporting any team because it wouldn't make sense. Once you play against someone you glorify or a team you support, you'll be shaking in your knees. So I just took it out there and said, I'm no longer a Kaizer Chiefs supporter at this present moment. Yes, I used to be, but I have to be professional about my decision and support wherever I'm at, you know. But in parting short, we
So do you
like
still
to thank.
support now? Now you went back to support them.
No, I support football now, Nadim. I've played for so many teams. I've played for Amazulu, I've played for Vets, I've played for Pirates, I've played for Maroon, I've played for...
Uh,
Like, it wouldn't make sense, you know? Now I just support football.
Yeah.
I watch any interesting games that can keep me glued in the TV screen. I support. I enjoy watching beautiful games where I see the detail in it, where you see counter presses, where you see pressing traps, you see build ups. There's a lot that you enjoy as a footballer. When you're a footballer, you're not only there to watch and see the results. Yeah, sometimes a game can end in a 0-0 draw, but you like, I cannot move in the screen because anything can happen. There's so many tactical things that are happening that you see. But if all of those things are not there, it becomes difficult, Nadim, man. It becomes difficult. You sometimes watch a TV,
Yeah,
watching a
let's wrap
game,
up.
and
Let's wrap up,
you're not
Tola.
seeing anything. But anyway, I would like to thank the people that have been subscribing and supporting, commenting, criticizing, advising and complimenting where we're doing. It's through them that we will improve, and they must continue subscribing, supporting the podcast so that we get motivated to giving more factual news. So all the best to Bafana Bafana as well. They must go out there and do us proud. They have the capability of bringing the trophy back.
Definitely, Kola. I couldn't agree with you. Bafana Bafana have the capability to bring back the Africa Cup of Nations. It's a trophy that Bafana Bafana last won in 1996. I think Kola was like 3 years old. How old?
I was
So it's
five.
been
I was
a while.
five.
It's been a while, guys.
And 96, I was five,
Yeah, so
Nadim.
it's
Yo.
been a while. Thank you so much, guys, for being part of the show, and thank you so much to our subscribers. Please continue liking and subscribing, and recommend our channel. So what we're trying to do, we're trying to bring discussions, and so that you get familiar with other things. We're not only gonna react when there's breaking news or when a match just finished. We'll want to create the discussion with you because we're football lovers. We feel like there's so much things that we can decide. I mean, there have been like, we're still gonna talk about Sundown's management, why they don't want to release certain players when they want to leave. What is it? Who benefits? And why it's easy for Pirates players to get a chance, like Loach. He wanted to go to Sundowns. He was not happy at Pirates. He felt he was playing for a wrong team. Pirates release him. Why at Clock players stay, even if they don't no longer want to be there? Continue subscribing. More is coming. Thank you so much, everyone. This is NXL 360. That is the name of the show. My name is Nadim Lukele. Goodbye, everyone.